What is going on, water signs? This is your girl Venus Dark Angel here with another love reading for y'all. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. And also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Now, as of this is going to be your daily love reading for October 31st, 2018. I saw that Page of Cups. Somebody may have offered you love, or you may have discussed your feelings with somebody. Offer somebody love to maybe yourself. Ooh. This also could also be a cultivation of something that you're trying to manifest, or something that you want. It's you're trying to discover, or not slow, but something small that you want, that you are trying to build, or not necessarily build, but what you want. Pretty much, you're trying to discover what it is that you want. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with me with my words today, but hey, whatever. We'll get through it. We'll get through. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Remember, okay. Oh my goodness. Water signs, what is going on with y'all? What is going on? The Queen of Swords and the Devil? Why is the Devil coming up? Why? Four of Cups. Oh man. Oh man. Alright. So Devil coming up, as in why the Devil's coming up, which is old behaviors, old habits, old ways of doing things. And that is the Four of Cups. Perhaps everything seems to be the same. Or there was some period of time of patience, or somebody waiting on something. Because the Four of Cups talks about apathy, you know, and feeling emotionally stuck, like you don't really know what you want or what to do with what's been presented to you. You know, you don't know if you want it, you don't know if you do want it, and everything kind of looks the same, acts the same, or represents the same. So it's like when it comes to seeing something new, you don't probably recognize it because you're so focused on the things that have been that you're dealt with right now. So with that being said, right, that's kind of what's kind of gotten you with the Devil energy, right? Feeling trapped, feeling kind of stuck. So it's not necessarily, you know, dealing with old behaviors and old habits. I think that's what's kind of happening here. It's kind of triggering some sort of way of behavior, or maybe it has in one past. But I feel like most importantly, you kind of felt trapped in a situation, kind of felt stuck. Because honestly, you were feeling emotionally stuck. You know, you didn't know what to do. You didn't know, like, necessarily what, you know, how to get out of a situation. Not necessarily how to get out of a situation, but maybe try to figure out exactly what you wanted. Because you're trying to figure out what you wanted or what to do based off of what was presented. The same old stuff, you know. So like, for example, right, this is just an example, guys. It may not apply to you, but let's say you had like 3 people that you liked, and you've been down around the block with 3 of them already, and you're just trying to decide which one you want out of all of them, but you don't really feel that much about any other 3. But there's somebody else around you that is probably trying to offer you love, but you're only focused on the people that you know that are around you, that are potential options that aren't really potential options. So you feel trapped. And now I feel like you're coming at this with an open mind, a new perspective perhaps. But the thing is that the Queen of Swords is not necessarily your energy. So when I see the Queen of Swords come up for you guys, I'm getting a little concerned, because the Queen of Swords is very, you know, not necessarily disciplinarian, but she's very detached. She's not like the water signs, where she's very much in tune to her emotions. The Queen of Swords is protecting something. I always say that. But she's also very serious, and she uses her logic before she uses her intuition. So this is interesting. I feel like there's a lot more thinking involved than there is feeling in you guys. Water signs, you guys can tap into that intuitive energy like that. And I think right now there's a lot of thinking and using your mind rather than doing the, you know, following your vibes, the feeling, and going based off of what you feel. Now the heart of your reading is the Emperor, right? The challenge here perhaps has to do with some action being taken, because there's no action being taken right now. I mean, what's going on right now may as well be like the Hangman. And the water signs got the Hangman, as a matter of fact. But there's nothing going on. There's no action. I feel like The challenge is action needing to be taken, things needing to be done, somebody doing something, and they're obviously going after it. But what's crossing it is the Page of Wands, right? I don't know if it's lack of enthusiasm, lack of excitement, you know, not really, you know, nothing's really sparking. Everything's kind of like, you know, everything's kind of like dry. Or maybe there's no communication at all. Like maybe there's no back and forth, and that's why, you know, that's why nothing's being done. Maybe somebody is not communicating. But I feel like if the action portion is the issue, there needs to be something to be said to somebody. But the Page of Wands is very, it's a very, I feel I always attribute it to action oriented as well, because, you know, it's obviously passionate and it's more focused on, you know, lighthearted, fun stuff, creative stuff. And it's a new beginning in itself, but it's not like a huge new beginning. I feel like there's something's just not being done. Maybe there was an offer of something lighthearted or something that's not very, you know, serious, and somebody's really serious right now. That's what I'm kind of getting the sense of. All in all, though, this is like somebody's not moving, somebody's not taking action. Something's not, you know, something's just not happening right now. Now, the past is the King of Wands. So I feel like there was definitely somebody that took action in the past. Somebody was definitely making some moves, doing what they felt that they were led to do, doing what they wanted to do. Because the King of Wands don't ever do anything that he doesn't want to do. He was led to do it. He wanted to do it. That's it. Now, this could be a she. It doesn't have to be a male here. Just like the Queen of Swords doesn't have to be a female. But the situation is this: somebody felt very passionate in the very beginnings. There was a lot of passion. There was a lot of excitement. Somebody was definitely utilizing their, you know, themselves, their energy, in going after the things that they want. This person could also be very well known, very popular, but that also this person may have a really good vibe about them. Like they know, you know, they're confident in themselves. You know, they're very transparent. You know, so I feel like the situation is this: somebody already took action already, whether it's you or someone else, and now there's no action taken because there's some sort of indecision or something going on with regards to making a decision. Somebody's keeping the balance for some reason, not necessarily looking at what's going on. Now this is what's kind of getting me, right? If somebody's not looking, then why is this Page of Wands here, right? If you know there's no communication, no offer, no nothing, I really feel like this Page of Wands is really that somebody did offer something, or there was some sort of message, and this person is trying to not see it and trying to ignore it. Somebody is ignoring something. Now, usually with the Two of Swords, it's not necessarily on purpose, or actually it kind of is, because this person doesn't really want to make it's a difficult decision, and it's hard to make a decision with the Two of Swords. And I'm getting the sense that somebody maybe feeling that this is a hard decision to go on a journey, go on a new adventure. The action is going in a different direction, going and taking down a different avenue, going down a different, making a different approach, or doing something different. Period. And the Two of Swords is somebody may find that difficult, perhaps because it's going to require them to be brave. It may require them to take a chance, to have confidence. Because this Two of Swords, they don't know, they're not looking at the situation because they're worried about something. Right? Right after the Two of Swords, they deal with Three of Swords. They go straight to the old issues. So, as far as the Two of Swords going on here, as far as that goes, rather, if I could speak, Jesus, the Two of Swords here, somebody's just not making a decision, which is holding up stuff. Somebody's not making a move or taking action. They're too much in their own head, or they're not really making a decision because they're not seeing the situation at face value. The Queen of Swords sees things at face value at least. With this Two of Swords, somebody's not looking. They're missing it. Now in the future, though, I do see that there's the Ace of Cups. So that leads me to believe that even though the situation may be difficult to make, now this decision that's going on right now may be difficult, I do get this feeling that with this Ace of Cups here, right, with this Ace of Cups, somebody eventually puts the swords down. Someone, you can't keep the swords up like this forever. You can't keep the swords up in a balance like this, well, in a position like this forever. Somebody's gonna have to put a sword down and utilize it. And I feel like that's the thing, right? I feel like the choice is having to do with taking a chance, or opening up, being emotionally open. Having a bit of fun, or doing something that's a little lighthearted, not so serious. And I feel like that's the thing, right? Maybe somebody's taking a situation or taking a message very seriously, or they don't want to make a decision because their attitude toward it is too serious. Because right now, maybe this person is all about fun, and they're not trying to be serious. They're not trying to settle down. They're not trying to do anything. No cards in here are opening or showing pentacles. But I feel like with this lighthearted energy, this little small excursion, this little adventure off to the side here, it prepares you. It's opening you up and healing you, and preparing you for new love, for new beginning. Now, your goal and ambition is the Hermit. For some of you guys, you may want to just kind of retract, kind of go back within yourself, kind of hide out in a way. But the focus with the Hermit is not necessarily to hide out, but to heal and to, discover oneself, answer questions in which only you can answer, right? You're trying to figure out who you are, figure out what those things that you feel are missing within yourself, and really, heal those parts of yourself that's gone through some difficulty. Now, the Hermit also, to me, is, very spiritual, because you're taking the time out to understand the triggers and the things that you've gone through, and to work on those. That's why I say it's such a healing energy, because there's things that happen that we have to figure out and figure out for ourselves as to why certain things happen, or why we take action, why we don't take action, why we do X, Y, and Z. What do we need for ourselves in this moment? And I feel like with the Hermit, that's the thing. Like, you may want to kind of go back within. And I feel like for some of you guys, you may want to have the confidence to do the things that you were afraid of before. And I feel like that's the thing. You can do that, but you have to go back and figure out why, you're not making decisions, why you're not feeling like you're able to accept this offer, or why you're not feeling this opportunity at a new beginning, or something, or a new journey, or something small, something lighthearted, something potentially even fun. You know what I mean? You gotta go within, because right now there's nothing actually wrong. Action needs to be taken, and there's nothing keeping you from making that decision, nothing keeping you from going ahead and taking this offer or doing anything. It's just there's this disconnect. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your messenger oracle. I don't know why I'm still out of breath recently. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I'm alright. I'm sure I'm fine, guys. Don't worry about a thing. Oh wow, you guys got 2 cards today, and it says make the sacrifice and let 2 become 1. I like this card so much. It's so exciting. I see that card is like the 2 of Cups. Actually, it's more like the Lovers, in my opinion. When I see let 2 become 1, I think of the Lovers immediately. But here you are. Make the sacrifice, saying that whatever you're holding back from right now, it's keeping you from doing things. It's keeping you from being you. Because right now you rocking Queen of Swords energy. We all know you ain't no Queen of Swords. You're no air sign. You are a loving, nurturing, emotional, intuitive water sign. So to be a Queen of Swords, it's worrisome, because that's, what are you trying to protect? What are you hesitant from? Why are you thinking so much? And there's nothing wrong with thinking and use your mind and being logical, but you're going to have to be straight up and honest with yourself about what it is that's keeping you from taking action. And then once you figure it out, you're going to have to make the sacrifice to go ahead and take that action anyway for yourself. But make the sacrifice is talking about going out and doing you, right? And just, take the risk. Now, and then let 2 become 1, which is definitely talking about a relationship here. This is talking about allow yourself to connect with people. Allow yourself to be one with somebody. You'll never lose your individuality within a relationship. Never. But, you do connect with the person. The connection, you never lose yourself. And I think the thing is, too, is that you had your own identity. You have your own identity. And probably the reason why you're not opening up, or you're, not opening up. It's not about opening up, but the move to go ahead and accept the Ace of Cups or go ahead and start a new beginning in love, perhaps is that you don't want to lose your sense of self. But you'll never lose your sense of self. Your better half enhances you. It never takes that piece of you away. I'm going to go ahead and read the affirmations for both. Okay, we're going to read let two become one first, since that's the closest one. All right, share yourself with the one that you love. Be their best friend. Let them be yours. Let your trust in each other be unshakable and your love be strengthened by knowing and accepting each other's flaws and weaknesses and still loving each other despite it. Give yourself completely, trusting that you will not lose your independence or sense of self, but instead become two halves of a strong, loving whole. Exactly what I was saying. All right, and then let's go ahead and take a look at make the sacrifice. You will not achieve the outcome you desire if you are unwilling to act upon your intentions. It is not as simple as wanting something to happen or believing that it will happen. You have to make it happen. Hey man, the Emperor and the King, the Page of Wands, man, you got to do it. King of Wands, you got to do it. You have to make it happen, and to make it happen requires you to be willing and ready to do whatever is necessary, no matter the sacrifice. For everything you desire, you must give of yourself in return. Amen, y'all. And the Two of Swords is more of a hesitation. Like I say all the time, it's not about the decision that's needed to be made here. It's the execution, because you already know you already have your mind made up. When I see this Two of Swords, your mind is already made up. It's always already made up. But it's about taking that sword and executing that decision. Just saying, this is my truth. This is what it is. That's it. Be strong. Be brave right now. Go after what it is that you want. Go after what your truth is. You believe in it, go after it. Don't let anything keep you from doing that. And I feel like you'll be very happy that you did. Trust me. All right, y'all. Gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye now.